So I've kind of reached the point in this game now where the main quest, quote unquote, is completed, right? We're sort of there already. Everything is good to go. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the vehicle in the back here that I've got that's not drivable. I got this one here also that's waiting for something, but this one is not drivable. So with the quote unquote main quest completed, I think it's time we take a look at some of the side quests, okay? Now, you might be like wondering what I mean by side quests in this game. And it's all the stuff that is just extra, that I consider to be just extra. Things that are just not part of the core, but it's like these extra things that the devs have put in since we last played, right? Those types of things. And so that's what I'm going to be focusing on now. And those things, part of it is like the DLC stuff, right? I mean, it's kind of hard for DLC exclusive content to be part of the main quest. But, you know, I guess it could happen. Notice all the cars that got parked back here? These are all cars that are almost entirely perfect, but are missing perfect parts. And so we're just kind of waiting to complete them, is all that is. I got this car here that's going to go into the body shop in the future. About like that should be good. And then there's this one that's done being cleaned. Let's just take a quick look at it and see if we're good to go here. Nearly perfect parts. We'll go ahead and put this in. I'm just going to go ahead and put this with the tire pressure guy. That's good enough for him. So I got all of these cars, and these are all near perfect, including the 800C. Now, this thing is pretty rad. It sounds like a toy, though. I don't like the way it sounds. So let's just listen to this. I don't know. I don't like that. I figured it would sound way different. Maybe this is emulating a car that does sound like that, but I don't know. I don't like it. Anyway, we're going to tell this guy to replace them all, and I'm hoping I see 100% parts across the board there. But we could deck this thing out, make it another race car, because it's pretty dang fast, so that'd be cool. Okay, let's get this thing pulled in. And then I want to talk about what these side quests are. All right, so first thing I think we're going to want to do, just to make our lives around the dealership a little bit easier. Okay, you're just not going to cooperate with me, huh? You're not going to come in here? All right, let's pull straight through. Thank you. Drop it off. Thank you. So to make our lives around the dealership a little bit easier, I'm going to go ahead and drop this trailer off. And we're going to really quickly, after I buy this car, maybe... Not sure where the person is. It's 6650, but the person's not standing next to the car. Is it you? You want to buy a car, don't you? My car plus. Oh. Okay. So his car is that NGD Pulse hatchback. It's worth $66.50, and he wants to buy it for this one. Market value and price. I mean, I'm gonna bump him up. I'm not sure. Total. So listing price is 56. So he's at we're at 56. So if I went to like here, right, that'd be a little bit high. But if I went like this, now he's at 32. Okay, I get it. Now we're gonna drop this down. Maybe like here. It's at 37. That's okay. We'll do that. So this gives me this car, and I can go ahead and get that going on. I don't know if it really needs anything specific in the engine or anything, but I don't know. We'll drive it over to the body shop first, I guess. Body shop's fine, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done in this body shop anyway. A lot of stuff is waiting for the body shop anyway. So let's get you over to this. I know most of my time right now is spent just moving cars around, right? So side quest stuff. What am I talking about, right? All right, so first thing I want to do, something that's going to help me around the dealership a little bit. We're going to get another parts machine. Okay? We can get another one of these. The second thing we're going to do is, apparently there is an upgrade. You've got to be kidding me. Man, another person. Hang on a second. Apparently there is an upgrade to the photo booth. All these things are at that store. We're going to go ahead and grab it. There's not a lot of value I can add to this car is my problem. 19.9 is what it's worth. like I can't really add a lot of value, but I have been consistently selling things above value. So I'm going to go ahead and accept it. Yeah. And then we're just going to like do this. Because I can't really do much with it. I mean, I should probably take photos, right? Yeah. Probably take photos of it. And that's, I mean, I guess we could maybe trick this out or something. I don't know. So we're gonna get the photo booth upgrades. You know what? Let's just do that before I take these pictures. Why not? Let's keep on task, all right? I happen to be in a nifty little hot rod here, so let's just go ahead and do that. Yep, but that particular spot, honestly, that particular stop sign was kind of a nuisance. The whole community hated it, so I was just getting rid of it. I was doing them a favor. All right, so the store is this way. Other road. This is the motel. It's been a couple of days since I've played this game. I can't really use that as much of an excuse, but I'm gonna try. That's what it's been. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get a couple of things from this place. All right, first thing we're gonna grab is the new repair machine. We now have 2 of them. Now we can also have the photo studio set, which has studio backdrops and frames set. No idea if that's just like automatically being used now or if I have to actually do it, but I'm also going to buy some fuses because we don't have money. Just the yellow ones we're getting low on. Yeah. Okay, that's still good. So we have that. Is there anything else I can buy from this guy? Because it's not catalytic converters, right? I'm just going to grab like 6 of them because we're just pretty consistently out of them. I don't know what's going on over there, but they just can't get them. Okay. Lock boxes are the next things, okay? These are something that so many of you have been telling me about, just to do this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and it's like ad nauseum. And you know what? Again, that's a side quest. It's like not part of the main quest for me. It's not really part of the main game. I don't really care, is what I've been saying the whole time. But now I have got very little to do other than these side things, and so now I'm going to start focusing on some of these side things, and specifically, we want photos, right? We want photos. Also, the new parts machine is over there. Where is it? She's bringing parts that. Oh, it's just over there. So why is she bringing the parts clear over there? Come on now. Don't waste your own time. All right, don't do that. Anyway, just double check this really quick. It is like in perfect visual condition, right? Yeah. So I don't really need to do anything to this car. So we're just going to take a quick picture of this and we'll do that too. Oh, hang on. Oh, for Christ's sake. So we're just going to make them worse is what you're doing? We're just like, hey, by the way, how would you like to make your pictures even worse? Like, oh my God. I hate everything about this in so many ways. You got to be kidding me, devs. I'm just tempted not to use them on principle. Can I reposition the car at least? Fine, I'll use this terrible backdrop. There. Oh, I've got to feel terrible about that one. Supposedly, this grants an extra 5% bonus. It should remove 5% is what it should do. All right, let's put this in here. So how I've got these cars organized right now, all right, is obviously everything for sale is right along here as well as in the showroom. And then we have cars that are ready to go on the lot. 100%, everything's done with them. That's going to be in this row right here. And then we have cars that are almost ready but need perfect parts. That's how everything's working out that way. Let's just grab this and get this out of the way. Okay, so side quest things, right? I want to talk about the lockpick stuff and the lock boxes and stuff, okay? So I'm just going to set this over here because I have been using this to move cars around in the past, and there's that. So we're checking every trunk to make sure they have these things, and then once we see these things, we can then go ahead and unlock them, but as long as I have the lockpicks on me. Right, I have to have the lockpicks on my person. So we're going to start carrying lockpicks on me now and doing that. This thing needs tire pressure, and then it's good to go. So we're just going to throw it in here. I might need fuel as well, but it's fine. That's good enough for him to get that job done. I'm not sure. This looks like it needs fuel too. Yeah, so I'll park this over here. And then this one needs photos. If I park this in the fuel, he's going to stop that job and come over here, and I don't like that. unless they changed how that works. So that is good to go. Yep. So this is ready for the lot too. So we'll back this up really quick. Yep, we're getting... So the stutters and performance that you guys are feeling, it's the autosaves, right? Every time it autosaves, it does that. And I'd love it if it didn't, you know? I think there's a way, to change the autosave frequency. Let's just get something consistent that's not entirely gross. I think I want to just... Like this. I'm just going to do something really subtle, okay? This blue backdrop is fine. And then, you know, it can just be like, I don't know. Do we do like a light blue on this? We'll just do something like this, okay? Something like this so that I can at least say that I've taken updated photos, okay? And then all those cars that are aligned over there on that row, those already have photos. I'm not retaking them for a 5% bump. I don't care about the money. The money just doesn't matter anymore. We've reached the point of the game where the money is meaningless. So we're looking for the other types of stuff. The fame needs to go up so we can get better parts and stuff. I want to have, I think this car is a good one to do it with. Not like to necessarily do the race car thing with, but I want to have some performance cars. I want to, you know, tune up a few performance cars, a few different variants. And I'm thinking maybe like this model is pretty good to do that with. I'm thinking, what do you want? You want to buy this truck? What do you want? What do you want it for? Huh? How about 19? Will you give me this? How about you give me something closer like this? You know what? You can have that one. That one's yours. Congratulations. You got me on a good time. That one's yours. And now I'm just going to take this silver one right here and just bring it over and replace it. Done. All right, we'll get them listed for sale. All right, so then I need to go over to my storage and get the lock picks and stuff as well. So the 800C is done. Totally perfect. 164,000. But remember, I'm trying to get some different variants. That is another one. Oh, wait a minute now. I was going to have this be my race car, but now I want to compare the two. So this is a 2008. 7,400 miles. This one is a 2002 with 51,000 miles. It's worth $49,900, and he wants to get rid of it for $30,000. You can have it. Okay, well, that's pretty sweet. We have another one of these little toy cars, or toy-sounding cars anyway. We'll just go ahead and do that, and we're going to tell you to go ahead and replace everything in that. There you go. So this one is going to be the one that I trick out, right? The other one that I'm going to add modifications to. I want to have several cars that I'm doing this with because I just think that's a cool way to go about it. So I'm having all of these that I'm doing it with be back against here. I think that's a little bit too close. I want them just to be a little bit more spread out. Yeah, here we go. About like there. You know, I'm thinking like if you can open the door and not hit the other car, you're in a good spot. Something like that. It's probably a little too close. About the same. Anyway, so those are the three that I'm working on right now. Okay. All right. Now that you got those out of the way, what are you waiting for? Are you body shop? What are you waiting for? You're good. You're just waiting for mechanical. Okay. Not sure why I put you here. Wasn't paying attention or something, I guess. But you can go to mechanical now. On this bay over here, because that one's done. This one. All done with body. Get you out of the way. Just put you there for now. It's fine. Just get another car and body. This one's more in the way than the other one is, so we'll just do this one first. There you go. You need cleaned. Can't tell with these old things. Now you're good. Just needs tire pressure and a couple of things here, but I don't really care about those things. So not for this car. So we'll just do the tire pressure thing and call it good on this car. So we'll just park you right there. There you go. This one's got fuel now, so we should get this one to the photos, right? You don't have photos for this one, right? I don't think so. Should put photos on this one. Yeah, so I'm looking at every trunk, right? I'm going to check every trunk. We're going to unlock a bunch of boxes, and then we're going to talk to Tony, all right? Tony, he's the guy at the pawn shop, right? So we're going to talk to him. And we're going to see you know, what's the kinds of stuff that he wants. And we're going to see about maxing out. That's then another goal, right? So we have max out the fame and racing, which is fame 10, which we have to do, you know, it's 1 race per night. Then we're going to max out our reputation with Tony. I'm not sure if there's any benefits at all to doing that, right? And then all the while, we're just going to be selling cars, right? I know I've got 4 customers waiting, I know, but I already have a lot of other things I'd like to do. I guess I will try to acquire this gentleman's ride because I don't have enough cars already, I guess. Yes, 16.7 is what it's worth. You're asking for 12. Seems fine. Looks like it could use a little bit of body work, maybe a tad bit of mechanical, but now that I have 2 repair machines, I'm content with just like having a whole bunch of stuff just going on. Is this done? It's done, right? It's got to be done. Put it over into wash first, I guess. They are gone for the day. Yeah, they're gone for the day. It's fine. We'll just, we'll queue you up for the body shop. It's cool. Or maybe paint. Paint for this one? I don't know what color we want it to be. Let's make it like a... I don't really mind this color, though. This color is actually not bad. It's like something about that white. Maybe it's the silver, right? The current color? No, the current color is white. I don't know. This is okay. Looks okay for white. I'm going to make this some blue, though. See how blue looks? I might actually do blue for the other one, too, because black... I don't know. I like bright cars, like bright colored cars. I like those. So you should be good to go now, yeah? You have no brake caliper on the road. I didn't start you? Oh, the dude had his whole day. I thought you were working on... I thought you just finished this, and I was going to... Okay. No, that's not how it was. See, there's just too many things to do. And I've been talking about other things and buying other cars, and... It's fine. I just had an employee that had basically had the day off. No big deal. Everything's cool. Let's see who's waiting inside the showroom here. So also obviously big expensive cars, right? We want to get top dollar for our big expensive cars. So I'm going to be a stickler on it because I don't have to sell them quickly. I don't have to make an enormous amount of money here. That said, I can get 108 for a car that's worth 75. So I'm okay with that. This one is priced at 282 and you want to start at 159. That's pretty good. You can jump up to... No, you're not going to jump up at all. There you go. 201. Yeah, 201. 219. It's not too bad. How about... I think we can get more for that car. I know. I just turned down 232K for a truck. I know. It's crazy. 115. Let's go 112. Let's go to 71. Not progressing fast enough for me. Goodbye. These are the kind of things you can do when you have a lot full of cars and you just have a lot of money and you're ready to go. And this is another ride. How many cars have I bought today? $5,000 for the 600C. It's got a lot of miles. What do you want for it? No. Get out of here. All right. I'm just like selling all of these now, I guess. This dude is really coming pretty low here on his starting offer. I think I'm going to go ahead and reject yours. All right. You want this van? You can have this van, dude. You give me more than 20 grand and you can have this van. 17? I'm telling you, you get your price over 20 grand and it's yours. There it is. It's yours. All right. It is yours. All right. Let's put this in that spot. All right. That's how that works. All right. I got all these cars ready to go. That's how that works. All right. We're just going to pop that in that spot. And then again, we check the trunks of every car before we put them on the lot. So I have been accumulating a few of the saves, right? These saves, right? Safes. Yeah. Saves. The multiple safes is with a V sound, right? Yeah. I'm right about that. It is nice to see 2 of you. I got to say, it is really nice to see 2 of you. All right. Let's put everything in there. Make sure we're looking at car parts. All right. And then we're going to just pull you out. Yep. Pull all those out. Stick them in. Bring out 20 new ones. Boom. Start it up. You know what? Those are good enough. Let's interact. Yep. Thank you. Pull them out. Yep. Looking good. All right. Now get me... not consumables. It's other, I think. No, maybe it is consumables. Lockpicks. Components. Where are the lockpicks? I bought a bunch of them. Valuables? No. Now, this one here, it's with cash inside. And I feel like we should be able to just, you know, take the cash out of it, right? Unlock. Why can we not just take the cash out of this? You know, a small bit of cash inside. How do I get the cash? I guess maybe I just sell it. I sell it to the pawn shop guy, and then he gives me the cash that's in it. Maybe that's how that's intended to work. But what I'm not seeing are all of my lockpicks that I purchased, because I had a bunch of them. There. What is this? What category is this? Either way, we're going to pull these 2 stacks out. And I know I have more than this, but we're going to pull these 2 stacks out. And then I want to say not components, although, nope, they're not that. So they're not going to be car parts either. They're not consumables. They're not other. They're not invaluables. So where are these saves? The things that we find in the trunks of the cars. They don't seem to be in any list, you know? So maybe we'll take the filter off and we'll just go by type. And then I can see maybe they'll all be together. So when I find one of these little chests that I've been accumulating, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. And there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so I got a bunch of these, right? So let's take these out. And then we're going to take all of these out too. Okay, apparently there's no shift region click kind of thing, but we're just going to pull all those things out. And we're going to pull these things out too. All right, now we can go through these things, right? One at a time. We can say, all right, I want to unlock this. Not enough space in inventory. So the big ones, I can't. How about the small ones? Okay, interesting. So there's multiple things in here. Let's take the candy and stuff. We'll get rid of that. No? Apparently we won't get rid of that. My storage has 2,500 capacity now. That's nuts. I can't get rid of it because I've already... I had to do this. Okay, so I have 19 in my inventory right now. That's kind of interesting. Why don't we get the valuables out then? We'll do that later. All right. Now I should be able to open these up. We'll unlock this. Unlocking failed. Interesting. It's not even one of the blue ones. Now remember, when we're going to sit here and unlock these, I want you to just remember, you guys asked for this as the content of the video, okay? This is what you wanted me to do, okay? So it's like those people who go on those games where there's like loot boxes and you're just like watching them unlock their packs over and over again. Ugh. Okay, this is why I've put off this content. This is why I didn't want to do this stuff, because you're sitting in a UI and hitting a button over and over again, watching hopefully some kind of loot pop in, right? We have a big money wallet there. There's a CB radio. Okay. Also, some candy popped into my wallet. Okay, and now we go back and we do this again. And it can fail, right? And then you have to try again, and you're just going to keep doing this. This is not engaging gameplay, which is why I haven't bothered with these things yet. And I've tried to express this as politically correct. I don't know, as gently as I could in the comments. That it was just not is not something I cared about, and it's not. This looting mechanic is, for lack of a better term to put it, it's boring. I don't like it. It's just a bunch of icons on the screen that's nearly meaningless to me, okay? And you can get a whole bunch of this stuff. Yeah, you can go sit, but it's not cool stuff. It's not really that cool of stuff. But I'm going to try to get Tony's reputation all the way up, because there are going to be missions. There are going to be quests that he's going to say, hey, you can get money if you got these things, right? And so we can go ahead and do that. Like, this is a gold bar. Ooh, that's a bunch of good money, right? We got a flathead screwdriver. Basic repairs and tinkering. I'm not sure when I would use that, but okay. Suspension pins, batteries, right? Sometimes they have car components in them too. That's cool. I just did all of that. That's neat. that's not where I wanted to go. You know, it's fine because now this is a good thing, okay? Because it just means I'm going to have less of them in my inventory, and then I can, you know, open them all up without having to go back to that. So it's fine. So let's go ahead and unlock this one. Oh no, it failed. Hit it again. Yeah. Now, if they made a mini game out of this, maybe I would look into it, right? Maybe I would have paid more attention to it, but it's just click a button, wait 3 to 4 seconds. It takes like a long time for this thing to decide whether or not it wants you to win. I feel like the math is already run when you click the button, and this is just for effect. But there we go. Okay, and then one more. So we get some stuff here. What's this, like jewelry? Looks like. Got some silver bracelet there, a bunch of candy, cigarettes. These are things that I could get anyway. A flip phone, but the icon is a computer. Okay, it must be like if it's a laptop, they share the same icon kind of thing, right? All right, unlocking. Unlock failed again. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. And it's unlocked. Cool. So we ended up getting what, a CD player from that. Okay, CD players from that, and then some additional smokes and stuff, right? So we're just gonna pop all these things in here, and then we can come in and do it again. But before we do that, let's make sure we get the parts machines unloaded, because that's also incredibly riveting content. I know you guys love watching me swap things between these machines too. That was like the #1 feedback I got from the last season. Remember, I played 2 seasons of this game already. It's not like I'm new at it, all right? I get it. I'm ignoring things. A lot of times I'm ignoring things intentionally. I'm not even, you know, it's an entirely deliberate thing. Like a lot of times. Now, sometimes it isn't, right? Sometimes it isn't. But in this case, with these, yeah, I'm just like, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do those later, you know? Like once I learned the way it was, you know, I did think that we were hacking, like we were, unlocking people's cars, and I didn't think that was in the spirit of the game. But just even then, the types of loot you can get from this is just really underwhelming in my opinion, so I just didn't care. All right, so what we got? An acoustic guitar, okay, CB radio, and these are all things that we can just pawn. All right, I can't play the guitar. That would have been interesting if I could play the guitar, but I can't play the guitar. Or talk to somebody on the CB, like you find a CB radio and you tune it, and then all of a sudden you find a character, and you couldn't find this character otherwise unless you were listening on the CB radio. But now once you find that character, all of a sudden you get to go meet this guy, and there's like a whole side quest chain. You see, that would be interesting stuff. But item I can pawn for a set amount of money, not that interesting to me. Right? It's just the way it is. Okay, this is a heavy safe. So let's see what is inside the heavy safe. I'm assuming that I need more failures to unlock that, but I guess not. Nope. So I get a smartphone from that. I get a small wallet. Another one here, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. A cheap ring. Okay. Let's unlock this one. And then we got to go racing, because that's part of the side quests as well. All right. Collectible coins and stuff. Okay, cool. So let's go racing. Now, they have, between the last video and this one, they've released a patch for racing that's supposed to make the AI a little bit smarter with how it drives. So let's put that to the test, shall we? Let's go put that to the test. Just how much smarter are they really, you know? So I'm going to go this way. Yep, slip right through there. And then we're going to go this way. Probably should have went right out of there, but for whatever reason I turned left, and I just was like, I'm committed to it. We're going left. Okay, let's see who we're racing today. So we have like off-road races and stuff too. I'm not sure how to trigger those. I'm mostly looking at races like this, right? Yeah, I want to race this person. So standard 5-wheel. We're not racing for pink slips yet, but it's a pretty straightforward track here. So let's see whether or not the AI's racing tactics has improved since I last played. Because that's all I'm seeing a lot of that in the change notes from between then and now has to do with racing. Also, like, apparently the AI they were driving with their lights off, right? And then they would collide with each other. We saw that. They would just like collide with each other right away, and it was very easy to just get past them, and you know, it's whatever. So let's see how well they do this time. So we'll get ourselves on the starting line. You can casually roll forward a little bit with it. Okay, they're a little bit better. Look at that. See? They are just a little bit better here. I don't know what that steam on his hood is. That them burning? Are they using NOS there? Is that what that is? Is that starts like visually showing me that they're using NOS? Because they're not really. That's not the time to use it, man. That's not the time. I mean, I don't know the correct time. I don't street race myself, but I've seen Fast and the Furious. Okay, I know that it's not the right time right there. You're too early. All right, you gotta wait. There we go. I thought I missed that checkpoint for a second there. So, okay, so they definitely were smarter off the starting line. I did notice that they weren't immediately crashing into each other. So that's good. However, they're still very slow. They're still not a challenge in any way. And maybe they get better once your fame goes up. Maybe my car is just, you know, faster than it should be for this fame level. But if you think about it, right, you don't get access to these until you're rep 10. When you're rep 10, you're already buying cars like this, you know, otherwise how would I have them? Right. So you're already going to have access to these types of cars. And if you know you're going to be doing street racing, why wouldn't you use one of these types of cars? So I don't know. I feel like if you're going to make the races in the beginning super easy, and you're like saying, well, you have an Ignis, so of course, you know, you're going to be winning the races. Well, that's the car I have access to, right? So I think maybe the races should be available earlier. Maybe have them start out at like rep 3 or 4. And then the player doesn't have access to these super fast cars yet, so then they have to work their way up the ranks with the cars they do have access to. Because otherwise, the races are kind of a joke. Just giving my honest feedback here. You saw that, right? It's kind of a joke. I'm not even that good of a driver, and it's just like, yeah, I have 4 checkpoints ahead of them, you know, that kind of thing. That is what it is. So, real quick check here. I haven't checked every trunk in this. Haven't checked this one yet, for example. But now the tire pressure is good here. I'll just maybe have this sit by the gas. I'm so lazy. I'm not even going to pump the gas in my own car here. All right, I'm just going to leave it there for the next guy to do. We can go down the line here and see if we have extra ones here. Okay, there's one there. All right, there's one there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Had 2 in that last one, though. That first one we checked, though, was kind of nice. Here we go. And there's a trunk here. It's more of a bed, but yeah, it's going to count as the trunk. Have all these cars sitting out here, kind of ready to go. Currently for sale. Oh, they've just been jumbled. Look at that. They're so jumbled. What? How did that happen? That's very strange. All of these cars are supposed to be in that line over there, and they're just not. That's very weird. Let me put one of them in here. We'll put the Ascend L Black here. And I think that's it for now. Now, if I want to respawn those, I guess what I could do maybe is just go down the list here and swap this car over and over again for the ones that are out there. And then they'll get placed on the lot when I don't have them. I think that's how that will go. They'll just be given space. No, they're just being interesting. That's very weird. Because these are all my cars. But I can't move them because they're currently for sale. So I'm going to have to delist them all. That is strange. Can I reset them? Like, let me see if I can reset this. This shouldn't be for sale. No, this one's not for sale. This one is in line for the body shop. This one's for sale. And it's got the tag on the wrong side of the window. So this is the Aurora High Runner Coupe. So if I wanted to go over here, vehicles, the Aurora High Runner Coupe. Oh boy. Aurora High Runner Coupe. There's 2 of them. Of course there is. I don't remember what year that one is. I can hit reset on this one though. So that didn't do anything. So this must be the other one. So all I've done is moved one of the cars that I haven't brought in yet, and I cheated them onto my lot. Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to do that. But this is weird. Are they actually here? Yeah, I can run into them. They're not just like graphically there. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to save and reload, and we'll see if they go back where they're supposed to be. Okay, it did not do anything, unfortunately. So I need to delist a few of these cars. And I think you can unfortunately do that only from the computer. And I just have to kind of know which ones they are. So I think this one. And I think this one. And this one. And that one. There is also... I think that Nova. Maybe it's the Ventus. We'll get rid of the Ventus. See if delisting these did anything. So this Nova is still for sale. This one's already drivable. I can drive this one now, at least. So let's get that one back where it's supposed to be. Super weird. I don't really care which spot you're in, just as long as you're in a spot. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I didn't delist that one. I did this one. So let's get this one in here. We'll put you right here. It's super weird. I've never seen like it just randomly repositioned some of these cars. This one's not even on the ground. It's lifted off the ground. It's very strange. This one's now able to be repositioned. So we'll put that right here. There we go. And so I need to delist the Voyager for 69 and the Nova for 140. All right, Voyager for 69, Nova for 140. So there. And Nova for 140. Okay. With those things delisted, let's clean this place up, man. Put you back on the lot. I think there's one missing. Did I sell a car? And no, you two are fine, though. None of those cars seem to have moved. That's just very strange. Put this ugly thing as far away from my dealership as possible. I'll sell it for pennies on the dollar. We'll bring it to the... I'm not going to bring it to the junkyard, but... It'll be a little dramatic here, yeah. This one was already in line. It wasn't messed up in the pile. It's just for whatever reason it was showing as being messed up in the pile. And so we'll go ahead now and get them relisted, I guess. Some of them are going to have, I think almost all of them will have the old photos. And we'll just get whatever we can get for it. I don't remember what we have for the prices, but we'll just go ahead and do that. This is, oh, God. We get a 15% bonus now, though. 60, 70s. You know, it's fine. This is fine. This is, everything is okay here. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not retaking the photos for that little extra 5%. I don't care. Just go ahead and do this. Get them all relisted. I'll be right back. I'm going to get them all relisted for us, and I'll be right back. All right. The whole lot is ready, okay? Everything's good except this spot right here. I might have lost a car in this whole jumbled mess. It's possible I've lost a car because I thought I had every spot occupied, but I think maybe what happened is I sold the van, or I sold a car and then I didn't replace. I don't know. I don't remember not replacing it, but maybe I didn't replace it. So anyway, this Ascend Motors L can go in here instead. Probably going to end up going in the showroom. Not sure. Just double checking the trunk. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So let's go back over. We'll list that one for sale, and then we need to get the place prepped for tomorrow because we're going to spend a lot of time, I think, away from the dealership tomorrow. So I don't know, maybe that doesn't need prepped then, but I have a lot of cars in storage now, you know, like I have a lot of stuff that I've got going on there. So let's just go for just under 160 on this car. And then we want to go over and find anything that's, you know, priced lower than that and replace it. So this is 115. We'll replace this. And we'll replace it with the Ascend navy blue, the Nova that's black, the green one right here. And then that should put that car in place of where that other one was. I'm just checking to make sure that's working correctly. It is. It's right there. It looks like it's been lowered, like way low. Like, holy moly. So low. It's like... I'm thinking maybe the wheels are too big for these the fenders here, you know? Somebody's going to buy it, though. Somebody will. Somebody wants to ride really low to the ground. All right, then. So we've got 2 things for mechanical to fix up. That's good. We got 2 things for body to fix up. That's good. Nothing to wash, though. Perhaps we can have you. You're a newer car that I just acquired that doesn't need that. I think I just sell you. We just get photos of you and sell you in your current condition. I think I'm fine with that. Maybe we just get you in there. Oh, and then we got that blue 800C in there now, too. Now it's a blue one. Let's quickly take photos of it. And then we'll just go put this on the lot in the ready line. On the lot. Yeah, I might have lost a couple cars maybe, and whatever this glitch that just happened, because there's a spot available in that line too. What am I doing? I'm looking over there while trying to drive over here. That's not how we do things. Not typically how I do things. Real quick check of this, because I don't think I did. Okay. But yeah, there's a spot here. There's a gap here. There shouldn't be a gap here. I had all these things lined up. I don't know, guys. I'm actually a bit confused. I think I've lost a couple cars. I'm not sure what happened with it, but I didn't upgrade anything. Some people have said, you know, be careful upgrading because you could, you know, upgrading your dealership because you can lose cars this way. We've seen that, but like I didn't upgrade anything. I went to race. It's going to be an awful lot more difficult to get the side quest taken care of if I'm losing cars every time I go race, you know? So, yeah, I don't know about that. Let's open up these 2 chests that I just got, right? So let's go by type again, come down to the bottom-ish area. We'll get these 2, and then I think we can open them up with just 7 picks. You can just grab extra picks just in case. Yeah. All right, we'll open up these 2. And then we're going to go talk to Tony and see what his quest is. We can build his trust. Find some clientele that are looking for specific things that I don't have. Like the one thing was like jewelry, right? Now I have cheap jewelry, so maybe that will work now. So we got another smartphone, a suspension pin. All right, all good. Let's keep on me. I want to keep, let's say 2. No, just 1 stack of license plates. We're going to keep, show me consumables. We're going to keep a little bit of the cigarettes and 1 stack of these. Interesting. Because I'm filtering. That's why. I was like, I don't remember, like, getting rid of this. Yeah. And then we want to keep a few of the lock picks as well, right? So we're going to keep like a stack of 10 of those or whatever on us too. All right, cool. Is it ironic that I locked the lock pick? That counts as irony, I think. So we want 100% parts on this and then we can sell it. So we'll get this over and queued to go to mechanical next. And then we're going to want the same with, let's do it with this car first. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one just needs a battery pretty much, and we're good to go. There's a creepy person just outside the car there, yeah. I think that's technically me, right? Because if you take a look at what I look like, I'm basically like what? Maybe 18 here. I'm pretty young kid. Apparently I own this dealership though, so I'm the boss man. Can't mock me for my age or how young I look. Okay, so there's that. All done. And, of course, if we're going to search the trunks of cars, we need more cars, right? But the thing is, I have a whole bunch of them. I have a ton of them, right? Let me show you what I got here. First off, this thing needs body work anyway, so we're going to park this outside the body shop. I could probably just do this myself. but I'm not going to because there's other cars waiting there. This looks nice though. I like the blue. Anyway, I just want to show you what I've got. So I've got a lot of cars in here already. We have just one Nova on the map. I could probably get 6 more and then they'll go pick it up. But if I interact with this, I thought I had more than this. Is this all I have left? Have I went through all of these already? Wow, apparently I'm wrong. I don't have a lot of cars anymore. And I've got 3 that are drivable, so I guess we'll get that queued up. I thought I had a lot more than that. All right, I guess I have to... I mean, I did do a whole bunch. I got a huge row of cars ready to go over there, so I guess that's it. Let's plug this right here. And yeah, either way, if we're going to check cars or check the trunks of cars and stuff, we're going to need more of them. We need more trunks to check. So let's go find some more cars to buy. I guess that's what we're going to do for now. It's typical poor condition tracking. And then if we could filter it by price, I want to put it in order of price. Is that does it, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is the one I want. We'll go like that. Because highest price means, you know, best value for my time. Now, I also have another side quest, but I can't see me doing this with you guys, unfortunately. Like, I can't see me doing this for this whole series. Would just, you guys would get tired of this game by then. I just know it. You can tell me that you won't, but I feel like you will. And that is, I want to get 100% of the achievements in the game. I am not usually an achievement hunter, but I kind of want to get 100% of the achievements in the game. So that means selling like 50 minimum, I think, of every model car. Like, there's a lot of that in this game. And it's just, I don't know about that, you know. We're going to take this car around and go buy other cars with this one. But, like, you know, if I have to find specific models and I'm only looking for those models, right, that's kind of where I'm at on that. And, I don't know, maybe. I don't think you guys would want to sit around for that, because it's going to be a lot of the same stuff over and over again. And, you know, people just get tired of that, typically. In my experience, anyway, people get tired of it. So, 13,000 is ish on what it's worth right now. And we can get this for a lot cheaper if we just talk our game. I don't know why I'm using candy on this car. Like, it's... Yeah, she barely moved, but it's fine. So that one's drivable or not. I think. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Our truck is going to pick it up anyway. This thing is quite slow. I feel like this is why I was going around buying cars with my bigger one, right? My sportier one. My Thunder X or whatever. Because it's just faster. Get the deals done quicker, you know? But I'll probably end up going... this is probably what we'll do, right? I'm going to have to go back to the dealership after I make like a couple of these deals. Then I will have everybody working. We'll get all them set up, right? Doing the things that they're doing. And then come back out here, make the rest of the deals, and then stop at Tony's. Okay, 5,700 is all this thing is worth. What am I doing with my life right now? Why am I... Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, doesn't matter. Like, I don't know why I'm going after this car. Like, it's so cheap. I want to get the good ones. We're going to be basically focusing on good cars. I think if I don't pay more than... Let's say if I'm not paying more than 15 grand for the car after the negotiation, then I probably am buying too cheap of a vehicle. Okay, and we have another one here that's somehow... Is this my car? Like, how is this not picked up already? Is this the one that's on the lot? This is that one Nova that was left over. Somehow it spawned here. Yeah, this is the one that's reserved by the employee. Okay, so what am I doing here with this one? 34.3. So 34.3. Let's go down to 21. There's the autosave. Yep, 26.7. Let's go like this. We give you the candy, and we go up to like 25.7. Whatever, it's fine. All right, I need to go back to the dealership and get people set up with their jobs, mechanical specifically. Everyone else should be on autopilot, but I don't have anything else in there to clean, so I need something I need something for them to clean as well, I suppose. There's another car right here, though. I might as well. I can maybe drive this one and have this one be cleaned. Yeah, 15,652. 15,652. Okay. Now, I guess one exception to that whole price thing is if I don't have the achievement for that car yet, then I kind of have to buy it anyway, right? Because I want to see if I do this, then I'm offering her more than what she's already done. I'm just gonna take it. I can drive this one. No, can't drive it. Okay. Okay. So anyway, she'll go pick this stuff up later. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Here comes the 8 o'clock. Ding dong. Everybody's awake. Everybody's in the dealership now. I can tell you to replace all these parts. Go. Tell you to do the same. Go. Everybody else should be doing their thing. The body work's already done on this car. I should have just moved it out. And just put it in here, I guess. There you go. Don't know if it actually needs washed, but there you go. This thing is ready as soon as it's done, so I'm just going to have this started now. And then, yeah, we just... Oh my gosh, there's already somebody here trying to sell me a car. They got started real quick on that, didn't they? This is a good one, though. We want to get this. This is high end. Yeah, 99,000 is its current value. Full of gas with great tire pressure, too. 99 is what it's worth. He wants 67. I bought something newer, so this one has to go. Yeah, okay. You're welcome. Wow. Rich kids, man. What are you going to do? You go to mechanical immediately. Yeah, I think you're in great condition, aren't you? I think it's the body work. That's it. Just the body work. Well, body shop is a bottleneck. Body shop is consistently a bottleneck now because they gave me 2 bays for everything else, but not for the body shop. Wah, 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 wah. Really... I still contend that the photo studio is way bigger than it needs to be, and that the paint booth should be a body shop here. I still contend, like, this is the thing I asked for in the second series, I think. I contended that the body shop should do the paint work too, because you're already painting as the final process. The paint booth should be the final step here. Now, I know that's not how it is in real life. So they're being a bit more realistic doing it this way. I get that. But then I could have 2 body shops. Hear me out, okay? 2 body shops could exist, and we could have the color we wanted, and the photo booth could stay exactly the same way. I'm thinking from a more of a video game perspective here. That would work for me. But okay, you want this car? Yes, you do, and you want to pay me for it, right? Like top dollar for it, right? How about 38? How about 56? 42? How about 54? So you're up to 46, and now you're up to 47, correct?
Sounds reasonable.
47 and a half. So 47 and a half is about a 43% markup. I'm game. Let's do it. Now, we also want to get our reputation up even higher, too, because one of the achievements in this game, I've been looking through them, one of the achievements has to do with selling cars on credit. We can do that now. We can actually have our own finance department and sell cars on installment plans now. And that is available to me once I reach rep 12. So that's another reason to get my rep up, is because it will actually unlock another part of the game. Whether that's a meaningful thing or not, I would contend it isn't. At this stage of the game, money is not a big deal anyway. So I would contend that it's really not, whatever. I've sold it on credit. Okay, I don't get paid now. I get paid later. I'd rather have the money now anyway. But if it allows more customers to order the cars and it lets me get more money over time, which is the general idea, people making payments and paying interest, then, okay, I guess I can see that. This thing is ready once you finish it, by the way. If you want to just, get 100% parts on anything that's not 100%, then we're golden. Same thing with you, this truck. There you go. Yep, autosave again. I wonder if I can change the autosave intervals to make them like I would say I make it 45 minutes, so it only does it once per video for me. But then I'm going to run into a problem and want to reload, and it's like, oh, I got to go back 30 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm just going to eat it. I'm just going to say, you know what? Performance issues exist, and whatever, you know, on autosave, we're just going to, that's just the way it is. That's fine. All right, let's get some body work on this guy. There you go. All the body shop work is prompted and done. And then I think you're already washed. I think you are. I think you are. I like that blue. That reminds me of my S. This blue is like, it is exactly the color of my car. And I like that blue. I like it so much that I am going to go over here. Well, first, before I do that, I'm going to go like this. Check these cars. Tell them to go get it. And then I'm going to go and paint this thing blue. Yep. Well, you know, maybe not wreck it. It has like no brakes. Maybe not wreck it in the process. And I say it has no brakes. It does have brakes. It's got great brakes. It doesn't have sport or racing brakes, but it's got 100% parts. It's just the brakes don't work on, I guess, this floor maybe. Not that color. Ooh, do I want the lighter or the dark? I don't know. You know what? Let's go lighter. And we can put them next to each other and we can see. Because this is the darker navy blue, I think. You know what? I'm going to put it back here in the sunlight. And we're going to be able to kind of stage it up there, you know? We'll see. You are going to go, I think, just kind of in the bushes over here. Because you're just like a utility on my lot. I don't really want you anywhere else. Employees changing out the parts and both machines now. That seems really good. Do you need any type of mechanical? Yeah, you do. Before you're ready to go. All right, so we can pull you in next. Let's go ahead and do that. Pull you out. Yep, there's a whole bunch of cars on the lot now. So this is one that's trying to sell to me. These cars are just in its driving lane. I'm gonna pull that off to the side so it's not in the driving lane for you. This one needs body work, so we're gonna get this whipped around. It needs cleaned as well, but body first because it's right here. I don't even know if this needs washed. I'm just trying to get it out of the way and figured if it does, then it does. Oh, no, put this in there. Good enough. Zip you forward. And zip you out of here. Get out of the way. Maybe that truck is in the lot because it's a trade-in. Maybe. All right, 100% parts for this one, please. That one's going to be a great sale. I don't have to hardly do anything to it. I think so. I think that guy is maybe one who owns this truck, and he wants to trade. Yeah. Not you, though. Okay, it's not you. Well, we're going to go down to 85, then to 80, and then to 78. That was a pretty good jump. Let's see if I can get you to jump a little more.
All right, partner. That's the great price.
Yeah, you're up to 70 now. I'm in. It's fine. So who owns this truck? Is it you? No. It's not you. But you are not jumping up as high as I'd like you to. Goodbye. Is it your truck? Nope. He's just good with it. He just wants to... He's just going to give me a $93,000 profit. Okay. Okay. Sure. That's... Yeah. Well, you know what? The truck is probably somebody in the showroom. Maybe that's it. It's probably somebody in the showroom. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I doubt you have pictures, though. So I need to pull this back and get pictures for it. We're just going to put it here for the time being so I can get that lot cleaned up. It's too messy out here. So I need this truck pulled out of here. And we're just going to park it right here for now. I'm okay with it being messy in the back lot. Just I don't want it to be messy in the front lot. This needs a little bit of body work, but honestly, it's fine the way it is. It can sell the way it is. I'm not going to like it because it's very visible. It's a very tiny amount of body work, but it's very visible. So since we're at like 3 seconds left in this one, we'll just pull that in now. It's fine. Let's whip you around, get you cleaned up. All right, so tire pressure, and then you're good. I know. So much for Operation Pawn Shop, dude, right? We'll do it. We'll do it. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it in the station wagon, in fact. Let's just do it in the station wagon, all right? So here we are. We got the station wagon, and I'm just going to go like this really quick, because I should. All right, just helping out my employees here really quick, okay? Just pull the parts in, swap them out. We can do that, all right? We're right here. We're interacting with our storage anyway, so we might as well do this while we're here. It's only 18. Yeah, you should have a few more in there, I guess. 2 more. Okay, now we're going to go over here. We're going to find the valuables. So we want to go by valuables, and we're just going to take everything. Yeah, there's all valuables, okay? We're going to take all these valuables over to the pawn shop, dude. That's what people wanted me to do. I don't know what that truck is. It's got to be somebody's truck that wants to buy something inside the showroom. So we'll take a look at it. We also have another car to buy over here waiting. So let's just do that deal first. Get it out of the way, and then pawn shop, dude. He's open for quite a while now, so we're all right. All right, I'm on the side of the road, not in the middle of the road. You got some value I can add here. 12,008 on this Largo.
Hold on.
Good. I made the deal. All right. Pawn shop. It's on the other side. It's on this road, right? Yeah, it's right here. No. Yes. No. I'm wrong. It's the next street over, isn't it? Yeah, it's over here. Yeah. Tony's pawn shop. I was like looking at the mini map, and there's like a lot of blips, so I was just trying to figure out which one it was. Okay, so we got you, Tony. Now I got all these things that I could sell to him, but there are requests, right? Regular customer came to me with a specific request, find out what they need to make it worth their while. Okay, cool. So we accept this. They run a Romex San Marino watch and a walkie-talkie. So I can't deliver that. Got a simple request from someone who pays on time, nothing complicated. Accept. A flip phone. I can do that. Done. So now we're getting Tony's trust up, right? Client needs your transportation handled quietly. Keep it simple and don't draw eyes. Accept the request to reveal the details. So coupe, rust-free, production year 1980, 1989. So he just wants a coupe. Like any coupe. Just needs to be rust-free. I don't have one of these watches. So we need to get one of the watches. I don't need that either. We need to get one of those watches is basically it, right? What's this? Oh, that's where I deliver the car probably, yeah? Yeah, okay. So a coupe between 1980 and 1989. A really old coupe then. Now, I don't obviously have that on me, but I'm going to deliver it to that spot over there once I get one. And let's see what's going on with this truck right here. Hang on. Is it you? Yeah. So we don't know this value because we haven't scanned it yet, right? So we got to scan this thing first. So scan this. Okay, it's worth 9,068. So now that we know that value, we can see what our potential profits are for this. The listing price is 105. They're only adding $9,000 worth of value to the trade-in. So their offer is, way too low here. But if I bump you to like here, no, is that not my list price was 105. You're only adding, yeah, I guess I didn't really lower my price. That's what it is. Yeah. Let's come down to here. 67. Whoa, that's crazy. That dial is doing really weird things now. Let's go 88.3. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's happening. I don't care. I don't care. Like it's I'm kind of I don't want the trade in anyway. It's fine. You can take your truck back. I think what happened is my initial offer, because my calculations were all like, oh, it's adding 10,000 of value. I think my initial offer didn't decrease the price, so she didn't move. And then I sort of lost track of where I was because the numbers in relation to the position of those numbers on the dial, on the slider, I mean, the numbers basically, their position on the slider changed between the offers. And so with that happening, I kind of forgot what my last offer was, and I think I offered higher again. So yeah, kind of messed it up, but it's okay. I don't really need it. The thing is, like, you mess up a deal in this, there's going to be another one, is really how it goes. It doesn't really matter. I put you right here, and you are ready to sell already. Also, that truck is having a difficult time leaving, I think. And I can't tell why, because, you know, this is a car for sale on my lot. You're just running into it. So now what I'm going to do is this. And resetting traffic did nothing. So this car is just blocking your ability. It's so long, so ugly, that it's blocking your ability to leave. Joy. So much joy. Okay, let's just park these two here for now. I want to move these things along. So let's get you in mechanical really quick. All you need is a couple parts, and you'll be good to go. And then let's get this truck, I guess. We can put this in mechanical as well. And then it's good to go too. I think the Outrider behind me in body, I think that's already been to mechanical. I think it started in mechanical, and this is the end of its journey here. Indeed. You just need tire pressure stuff now, which we put you out here, and then that will be taken care of by our buddy out here. Yeah, there we go. And this one's done. I don't know if it's done. It is done. Okay. All right. So this one goes to pictures and then onto the lot, ready to go. And then, of course, we're looking in the trunks for everything, trying to find any clue as to where we can find this watch. But I'm also going to have to shop for a coupe between 1980 and 1989, right? Yeah, this goes out here. So that's the next thing to look for, I think. Maybe we stay focused on that task instead of selling cars. I know we are a car dealership. See, eventually that thing it despawned. Eventually. I know we're a car dealership. I'm supposed to focus on selling cars, but yeah, these extra things, right? So let's first start off with putting this stuff in here for now. Just getting out of my inventory for now. And then there's one in here. Well, how about that? Don't suppose you have a really fancy wristwatch in there, do you? No? Negative. Got some shocks, though. I really do appreciate them having an employee that can do this now. The parts washing / parts repair thing was probably, I would say, last series, it was the most annoying part of the game. Having to do that over and over again. It was pretty bad. It was just like, why are we doing this, you know? Yeah, I think I definitely like the other blue more. So I'm going to have the other blue. That's a nice color, though. It's a nice color, but I like the one that's closer to what my car's like, so we're going to do that instead. It's like what this truck is, basically. So we're going to have that repainted. Then you go into the waiting for your turn part of the lot. Here you go. Just back you up like that. Yep, wait your turn. How about you? Are you waiting your turn? You need a couple of parts, but I don't really care about. And we'll go tire pressure here just to get the little bonus that comes from it. But like otherwise, I don't care. And then you're good to go on the lot too. So we'll get pictures for you. Make sure we'll check your trunk first, right? And if I find a wristwatch, then I'll work on it then. Restore the plates. Pop that. And then really quick, did I pick up any coupes in that model year? I don't think so. This Largo is not in that model year. And well, here's a muscle car. Hatchback. So no coupes here. That's a wagon. These are all muscle cars. So I need a coupe. A 2-door. Probably like a UMC 600 is probably what I need. You don't work because you're too old. I was like, hey, how about you? No, doesn't work because too old. Pretty sure you've already been in the washing. You've already been in. Like you're super good. I don't know if you've been polished though. Yeah, I think so. I think you're good. Somebody also told me that you can take pictures of these things while they're being washed and it counts. And I'm sure that's true. You just need the right angles, absolutely. But like once you have the photo booth, once you have the photo studio, then you wouldn't do that. You know. All right, I'm just gonna have this be on the ready to go to the lot pile, or yeah, put this on the other side of the lot because it's pretty much done. Those trucks usually sell for a pretty good amount of money, so I'm gonna see what they want for that truck. What is this? $92,000. Yeah. I'll take that from you. Thank you. We'll have the parts swapped out on that immediately. We'll get that process going right now. If I can get it done in time, I might be able to get it to the body shop in time. Let's go. Get the parts swapped in it as soon as possible. There we go. And then you're done. So out you go too. Over to this side. Because you don't have pictures yet. Yeah, lots and lots of moving cars around, okay? But, okay, so let's try to stay focused a little bit here. Damn it. God, there's just too much to do. It's just the way this game is, man. It's going to get me distracted every time. So, I want to now search for... I think I'm looking for like a UMC 600 here. I don't see that. Maybe I have to put no spaces. No. Okay, let's just search for cars then. Because I can't, well, maybe I can search for, yeah, years. So minimum years would be 1980, 1989, and body type would be coupe. There are 10 that fit this criteria. This is mine. Now, he's only paying 5% above market though, so I'm going to take this one. Because the dude at the pawn shop, I saw that. He's only paying 5% above market, and I'm not getting rid of like a really nice car. You know, we're not going to do that. I think you're ready, but you don't have photos yet, so I'm going to put you in here. Like this. Just there for now. Okay, so another person coming to sell me their car. That's great. That deal for this coupe, I don't remember if that's drivable. Shoot. I don't remember if it's drivable. Yeah, here's what we'll do. We'll take the Bronco looking thing. I think you're ready, but no photos, so you go that way. If you're facing this way, you have photos. If you're facing that way, you do not. That's how I've been doing it. See, like both of those, even they're on the front lot, but they're still facing the right direction. I got my own little systems. It's just, I don't know. There's a lot going on, so it can sometimes get a little chaotic. That plus the plate renewal thing, right? So I'll bring this over there just in case it's not. I don't remember if it's drivable. It's probably not. Look at the thing. It doesn't have brakes, but otherwise it's fine. Rear shock absorbers is 0. 3,500 is what it's worth. And this guy's going to pay me 5% above market value. I'm mostly doing this for reputation, so I'm just going to say yes. It is drivable, but it
job.
is
Yeah.
it's in really bad shape. So we're just going to kind of do this. And we're going to get it up on this ramp, and I could just take it back this way. And we'll fix it up for him. I think if we can just do this in, like, you know, bad parts, we don't need 100% on them. I think the pawn shop guy, he just wanted it to be rust free. So it doesn't even need to be washed. Hey, you know, I just tried to turn, all right, in the back, it fishtailed. Yes, I ran you over. I know. I'm sorry. The good news is you can't be hurt. You're invincible. Surprise. Good news. All right. These employees are about to clock out, and there's not a whole lot I'm going to be able to do to stop them. But if I could maybe, just maybe, get this dropped off just in time. Ah, ha, ha, success. Now they go home for the day, except that body shop person. They're going to go to work on that car. All right, good. So we'll have that fixed for him and get it done. So that's the coupe that will work for the pawn shop guy. I don't know how I'm going to find the watch. It's just going to be one of those things we're going to have to search trunks. Maybe we find it. Maybe we don't. We probably don't. Maybe it's in the trunk of one of these really rich cars, right? No? That was worth a shot anyway, right? Okay. So, anyway, that is my video for today. It's been on long enough. That's my video for today. We've done a lot of work. Let me know your feedback on anything I said today. You guys are pretty good at that. And, yeah, I hope you guys will come back for the next one, okay? See ya. Bye.